Now, let's go back to last night in Egypt. Could it have been Obama's remarks last night that started all of the new violence in Cairo? And he insisted that the transition start immediately, and it looks like it started with a vengeance. And we have news reports. Egypt's foreign ministry is blaming last night's remarks by Obama about how the transition must begin immediately for inciting today's violence. And this is what David Rodham-Gergen's so worried about when he went home. So where's the outrage? Shouldn't Obama be held accountable for his insightful rhetoric? No, folks, I'm being dead serious. I can be watching a football game on a Saturday afternoon, bothering nobody, minding my own business. A congresswoman gets shot in Arizona, and I hear that Sarah Palin and I are responsible for it 30 minutes later. When I have never spoken about this woman. I have never spoken of... To be honest with you, I had never heard of her until it happened. So just the way it was. I had never brought her up. I had never spoken about her. Yet here's Obama going on television demanding all these changes in Egypt, getting out in front of the mob. And the Egyptian foreign ministry is even suggesting that maybe Obama's speech last night had something to do with the outbreak of violence. Why don't we send Obama over to Egypt to be their president? And don't tell me he can't run for president of Egypt because he wasn't born there. I don't want to hear that. Apparently he can be president anywhere he wants to be. So maybe a movement to get Obama's name on the Egyptian ballot. He likes it over there, whatever, to make his speech in Cairo. So, I'm halfway serious about this, Snerdley. Gets a little, tiresome to sit here and listen to the left try to make all these bogus, fraudulent, phony connections for the express purpose of censorship, shutting us down and so forth. And here, these guys are actually participating in it. And this is why we got a soundbite from F. Chuck Todd. F. Chuck not happy with Obama here. They know the tightrope that Obama is now on. Having more fun than a human being should be allowed to have Rush Limbaugh behind the golden EIB microphone. Here's F. Chuck Todd this morning on television. It was MSNBC, the program called the Daily Rundown, and he had Stephen Cook on, Council on Foreign Relations. And they were talking about the clashes between the pro-Mubarak and anti-Mubarak groups in Egypt. This is after Obama makes his speech last night.
It feels like the president's statement is almost obsolete, President Obama's statement from last night, when you're watching these pictures and we know about the messages that have been sent privately. We know about the messages President Obama sent Hosni Mubarak last night. What's next? What is the stick at this point for the U.S. government?
I think that President Obama's statement was quite good in a lot of ways, but this is existential for Hosni Mubarak and the regime, and what the President of the United States says at this point is virtually meaningless to them.
Oh, that has to hurt. What the President of the United States says at this point is virtually meaningless, and F. Chuck Todd, President's statement almost obsolete. Why? Because the purpose of the President's statement was to send the rioters home. And the exact opposite happened. Obama makes his statement, puts himself in front of the mob. Violence increases. And now his supporters, stenographers in the state-controlled media are, again, this was the big moment, folks. This was the moment to recapture. Gabby Gifford's incident, that didn't work out quite the way they planned. This was it, Obama, Cairo, Middle East. It's not working out.